I'm Eric Russell, and this is Under the Wig with Tiffany Devereaux. So thank you for doing this, and happy birthday! Happy
thank
birthday!
you.
So, who is Tiffany Devereaux, and how did you get your name?
Tiffany Devereaux actually started 10 years ago this October. I actually had just come out of the closet, started dating a guy that was doing drag, had no clue what it was. He introduced me to it, and we kind of did it together as a hobby for the year that we were dating. Tiffany kind of came from actually a joke when I was in a fraternity when I was straight, and we would invite all the sorority girls over. Of course, I was the little closeted gay boy having fun with them, and every time they turned on 80s music, Tiffany or Melinda Carlisle or something, I'd get all the girls dancing, and so I was telling a story like that to my new gay friends, and that's where Tiffany came from. And the boyfriend that I was dating at the time always watched the Golden Girls, and that just kind of, and she just kind of popped out. It wasn't a mother's name or anything, that's just where it came from.
Excellent, excellent. Now, you went to Virginia Tech?
Yes, for graduate school.
And you have a PhD in?
Chemistry.
Cool. And what made you decide to do chemistry, or just always had a passion for it?
I had originally gone for pre-med and decided halfway through my undergraduate that I didn't want to do pre-med anymore. Chemistry was doing well, and I always tell the joke, I was like, well, I can go to graduate school, get paid to go to graduate school, make decent money, not have the loans, and still have the doctor in front of my name. So it just worked out that way.
Okay. Now, you do an event here in Richmond, the Rosemary Prom. You come the last couple of years and you talk to the kids. Why is an event so important to you? What's the message you give?
Because I have such there are so many stereotypes and so many stigmas. You know, if you're gay, you're flaming, or you're in the closet, or you're a drag queen, and it really doesn't. I don't think there's a lot of understanding of that behind all those stereotypes are real people that do everyday things that you never would think of. And I never had a role model like that when I was growing up, that especially when these kids are coming out of the closet so much earlier and trying to figure out who they are, and they're exposed to so much more. I think it's a great thing to show them that they don't need to fit into one different, and they don't have to make a choice on which one it is. They could be whatever they want to. And so that's what my message has always been, is that, to show them that you can have a higher education, you can be anything you want, and still have these other hobbies that fit into your gay life at the same time.
Excellent, excellent. Who's your favorite diva and why?
There would be two. I would have to say Dana St. James. She was the very first person that I ever saw. When that boyfriend that I talked about took me to the park in Roanoke, she was the very first one I ever saw. And I just thought it was amazing what she could do. And then the other one would have to be my drag mother, Christina Kelly. She took me underneath her wing when nobody else really saw what I had to offer, showed me everything she could, and has really showed me not only in my own personal life, but in my drag career, that I can do anything, and she's really just proven that perseverance.
Excellent. What are the 3 things we may not know about your alter ego when you're not Tiffany Devereaux? What do you do when you're not Tiffany?
One, that Tiffany is very out there, and my alter ego is much more quiet and reserved. That's why I guess I like Tiffany so much. I don't really know. Actually, that question's really hard, because I've really tried to make sure that lots of people know both sides as much as possible. I think when you fall into one category or another, you don't really allow people to see who you really are.
Excellent, excellent. Do you have like a person that you looked up to the most in your life, or is there like one moment when you went, I really made it, either as Tiffany or just in your career?
I'm actually starting to think that I've kind of gotten to that point. Especially with Tiffany, I never really set out on this journey. It was just supposed to be fun. It was something new. I always loved theater, and it just kept growing. I got to travel. I got to meet all these people. I won titles, which I learned so much about for myself. I've gotten to go to Miss America twice and meet national title holders and compete on a national stage and achieve my goals there. I have a wonderful cast here in Richmond and got, have my own shows. So I really feel like I'm at that point where I'm very happy where I've gotten to.
Excellent, excellent. And How often can people see Tiffany Devereaux here at Godfrey's?
Probably more than they would like. But every Wednesday night, every other Saturday, once a month at brunch, and anywhere else you can catch me in the state of Virginia.
Well, Tiffany, thank you very much.
Thank you, Eric. It's very nice to...
What's life like under your wig? I'm Eric Russell for Gay RV, and this is Under the Wig with Tiffany Devereaux. Catch you next time.